Okay, welcome to today's live stream, and we'll be playing in the Blitz titled arena. We hope, I hope it's going to be exciting. There'll be very strong players taking part, so we hope to see how it goes. How do you know who's streaming and who's not? Is it possible to know? Okay, yeah, it shows I'm streaming. Promises to be exciting. There are lots of players playing, and let's see. Okay, so we have Andrew Tang is playing PUBG. I have a positive score against PUBG. I mean, come on, see. That's impressive, right? In Rapid. A game was in Rapid. Not Bullets where no, there was no Bisek. I beat him. That's something to be proud of. Then there are other players. There's a Peruvian playing. I think I've beaten this guy too before. Yeah. So I'm high on the list too. It's a 1-1 record. Okay, so Gatakamsky is playing. Okay, the game starts in 30 seconds. Figlood, is that would that be I think I know is that this Russian player? Okay, so there's no calcium. Okay, Hike, is that Hike Matirosian? Who's Lichess? Christopher Yu maybe? Okay, let's go. Okay, so yeah, 2261. I hope to win this one. No Bisek though. Wait, no. What kind of mistake was I making? Okay, so I guess I could place C. Can I? I don't think I can do that. That would weaken the square. Best for me to just, castle. Am I doing well here? I don't know. Maybe after knight takes queen. Okay, he does not take. How do I proceed here? I feel like pushing this forward. I mean, it's going to go anyway, so why don't I just, give it away generously? Follow up with this. Am I allowed to play this? Will it work? I don't know. can give it a try though. Ooh. This doesn't seem too nice for me. Am I allowed to step to the side? How am I going to play this? I think I'm losing. Yeah, best I try and take the knight away from that square, otherwise I'm doomed. Maybe something like this. Boom. This doesn't look good at all. There's definitely a win for him in this position. There's no way I can win this. My best try is to maybe play something like this. Maybe this, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interestingly, I am up material, but I can claim that I'm winning this position. Definitely, I'm not doing well. I won on time, but that was because my opponent was wasting time. He should have been quick with a win. He was winning. Yeah, I was just up material for a moment there, but I didn't think I was winning. Let me switch to a faster mouse and see if it will help anything at all. Okay. Ooh, I think there's a problem with the... There's a problem with the mic, the camera. Okay. Not respondent still, fortunately. I'm not good at this. Should I continue without the camera? Okay, let's use this instead. This still checks out. Okay. We can continue now. So that was a lucky one for me. I managed to run away, escape. Could have ended worse, but my opponent could not play quickly to save himself. And here I am playing at 2500. Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This pawn is hanging. Takes. I will play fianchetto. Oh, wait, this I can't. Can I? Oh, I could play knight. I could develop my knight here. Does that work? Okay, let's castle. Run away from any possible tactics. Now this. What happens with this one? I don't know whether that is a wise thing to do. So let's go ahead and play this. Okay, so now I'm not entirely sure how to proceed. If I take this, there's a discovered attack, and if I go ahead and play, I will lose the pawn here because once this knight goes away, he can take this. So maybe I can't play this too because of this. So best case scenario, we accept that we are losing a pawn and then go ahead with the game. I'm going to play this and hope I don't blunder. I hope that's not a blunder. Oh, I'm way behind time now. I'm way behind on the clock. Maybe at least I get my pawn back. No, I don't think so. What's he cooking? Is there anything to be afraid of? Apparently, yes. Okay. What am I doing? Ooh. So now I'm down a pawn. And he's up a pawn, and then he's a much stronger player than me, so it's most likely he's going to win this game. But how? This is a game I could draw if it were classical, but maybe there's some things he could do to confuse me, who knows. He started with the tricks, yes, of course he has tricks. Will he allow for a draw? Says no. I was kind of hoping that he would have fallen for the trick, but that was too much hope. I can't play fast, unfortunately, and he's a much stronger player than me, but it was a fine game anyway. Wow. I like it when they bisect. I lack the speed to punish them for it. What do we have here? Let's get our rook on the open file. Standard procedure for positions like this. Okay. I missed that. Let's go here. Maybe we can win back the pawn. Do we actually win the pawn here? Because there's a discovered attack. The knight makes a discovered attack. Is it dangerous? Am I losing something? I don't know. No. Wait. Am I in trouble? I think I'm cooked. Okay, I have to be careful here. That's a strategically placed. Do I have the liberty to? Can I? I'm not sure if I push. I'm running out of time anyway. Let's go. No. Okay, so takes. Let's go here. Wait, what am I? What am I doing here? Wow. Okay, here again I managed to win, but I was lucky because my opponent used all his time, and so well, he bisect. So I'm not fast at all. I need to I need to train my hands, train my mouse skills. That was a lot of struggle there. So how many more hours? 2 hours more to go. There's more time. Slowly making my way to page 1. Hope I get the chance to get to page 1. Okay. I don't enjoy sometimes playing against much lower rated players because if I lose a lot. There's not much to gain for me, and for someone with a question mark by his rating could be much higher in performance, in actual strength, than what the rating is showing. So I prefer to play against much higher rated players with so much confidence of winning that they bisect against you. Then you know you're going back with a lot of rating points. I take, and then I take this pawn. So I think he's going to, well, I think there might be a blunder here. I think he's going to take my, okay, maybe attack my queen, something around that area. Maybe let's go here. There'll be a trade here, I suppose. go here. Well, there you go. I think I've lost the game. There's nothing that I can do here. Wait, did my opponent be sec? Wow. Oh, he's a much stronger player, yes. I could have won this game though. I mean, I saw this coming. I just didn't realize how. Oh. We're back to square one. %50 against an average rating of 2362. That's fine. Could have won that game though. I had a better position. I just struggled to make it work. Okay, now let's focus. Let's get logged in and then bring in the results. We're finishing this tournament with rating of 2400. Or at least I'm beating my peak record. Okay. Maybe I'll have to also deal with, you know, my back rank issues. So something like H3 is okay, it's fine. Now I can go for this pawn. I could go for... What else can I go for? I'm not entirely sure what the process is. Maybe... Alright, let's just play this. This seems like this position seems great for me. Seems promising though. I could attack the rook. Taking here, I attack the rook. I think I'm winning material. Interesting how it ended. It went too well for me. How do I get to see who's watching? Okay, let's go. No bisec. Now I have to suffer I have to suffer the invasion of the dark light square bishop. Maybe he didn't play it well. Maybe he should have played it much better than he did. Maybe. I have an idea. But does it work? Is it a good idea? Let's see. What does... I don't think it does anything here. It looked like a good move. I don't think it achieves anything. Let's just go back. Do I have good placement for my pieces? Because this light square bishop doesn't seem to be doing so much. I'll just take and head back. Disaster. Let's try and get this ooh. It didn't work. Looks like you're losing. We're going to have to play this. Only option. Yay. Oh. I think he missed the fact that I was a mate. And there's no way to play this and make any positive result from this. It's completely lost here. I'm surprised Ali came from this position down the exchange. I mean, it's worse because I'm going to lose a lot more pawns, but I think he had some checkmates options. That one was a last trick. It was a last resort. Maybe, he's not looking at the fact that his queen is hanging and then I pick up the queen. But that didn't work. Not even close. So what are we playing at? 2600. Why is he not second? Oh, that was a mouse slip. Apparently, I think it's an opening. Take. Knight comes in. Whoa, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, that's even worse. I missed this. Let me just resign. There's no way I can come out of this position bet. Alright, so now let's focus. Let's play some good games. Let's see if we can punish him for, gifting away half of his time. Okay, knight d2. Castle. I like to play this. Sometimes it wins a piece for me though, but not. I don't think this is one of those instances anyway. How do I proceed here? How do I proceed? Okay, let's try and consider something like this. Let's see if it works. No, that wouldn't work. Okay. Our options are limited. I think I have to play this. I think I have to. Maybe followed by this. So yeah, my opponent is thinking, so that's a good sign that I'm doing well. But then how do I proceed? I have to play that one. Am I doing well? Ooh. Okay. Wow. That was interesting. I didn't even look at the time. In this final position, I guess I could have drawn if I had time. Assuming it was the classical position, this is more like a draw. Or I end up losing because he has 2 pawns on the side. Anyway, that's one way to punish someone who gives you half of his time. Let's go on. Okay, so we're in familiar territory now. 2200 land. So I should be winning all my countrymen from 2200 land. That's the goal. Okay, that was not good. So I have to face the consequence of that horrible move. Is this okay to play? Maybe, I don't know. It's also, I feel like I could also play this. Try and then get something along this file. Okay, so he says no. He says he's not going to allow me to do that. Okay, let's take this. I mean, why not something like this? Do I have any profits in this? Do I earn something? What am I? Am I getting this pawn? I don't know. I'm looking to get this pawn, but might not really be. There might not be anything in it. I mean, I think he could get it back or so, something like that. Okay, let's go here. I know if that works. I mean, I have to try something. Oh, no. At least I tried. I was aiming for this, but then the queen takes, so... Well, I could go for this. Oh, wow. Well, I guess I have to resign and be careful next time. Okay, so that was not a 2200. He was not he was not from the same. Yeah. He's not played Blitz in a long while. That's why there's kind of like a swing in his rating, so maybe I shouldn't be watching people's rating. I should just be playing the board. Where's Magnus Carlsen? Feiglud. I'm trying to remember his name. It's this Russian guy. I know his face, but his name has escaped me. Sick. Is there any profit in me? Is there any profit in it for me if I play this? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a book move. I just feel like I could try. The pawn is going down anyway, so it's castle. Now I'm looking at playing e4 in the hopes that there's something good in it for me. I don't know. Could be. But my opponent is thinking a lot. He's higher rated than me, but he's more occupied with what I'm going to do. So maybe, possibly, I'm on the right track. He says no playing e4 here. Okay. I'm surprised that pawn is still on d6. Could be dangerous the longer it remains on d6. Okay, let's try this. Wow. I was not expecting that. Can I play this then? Well, that's interesting. Maybe it would be better for me to retreat the bishop here. I'm beginning to get confused with the whole position. It's too complicated in a way. Maybe let's play this. He was threatening to take the knights anyway, so this looks a little troublesome. It looks very troublesome for me. I have to play this now. No way I'm allowing that the bishops to have so much influence there. I'm left with little option here. Get the knights away. Bring in the rook somehow. Let's do this. Oh. I'm winning on time in so many positions where I should be losing. It's amazing. I mean, I'm not fast. I'm actually very slow. Why am I being allowed to win so many games on time? This wasn't even a Berserk. Let me. Okay, so I have a 2-0 loss against this IM. Is it going to be worse, or am I going to reduce the loss by 1? Let's see. The fact that I'm given black, I tend to lose more with black, like way more than I'm supposed to with black than with white in these fast time controls. I possibly don't know my black openings very well. Rook c8. Queen b6. When the bishop moves, there's the b pawn hanging. How do I proceed? How do I proceed? Wait, isn't this good? I take the knight, he takes my knight. Take back. He's on there. I think I can do this. Maybe let's go here. Ooh, I completely missed the fact that my queen was hanging. That was unfortunate. I could just play this. I think he just wants to untie the double pawns there and then go for this one. As simple as that. I completely missed that. That was so unfortunate. I have to resign now. Let's pause for a while. Take some 5-minute break. We'll be back soon. Alright, welcome back. I hope I don't touch anything, cause these things to stop working again. Two more hours to go. There's still more time to reach the heights I want to reach. I'm not really familiar. I don't know how to reach comments. I don't know if anyone's commenting. I'm not entirely sure how to go about it. All I know is that I'm just streaming. I don't know who's watching. I don't know if anyone's even watching at all. That was not supposed to have been played. So I'm down a pawn and in a position that doesn't look so good. Very horrible position, but let's see what we can make out of this. This is a very, very horrible position. I'm completely lost. Okay, that was bad. I'm forced to play this. That was a trick I was hoping would work, but didn't work, of course. He knows better than that. Again, I win on time, and I think I was losing this one actually. I sacrificed my bishop for the pawn. He sacrifices his rook for this pawn, and I think his king would get to this pawn before I do. So I think he was winning here. Let's check with analysis and see. But I think he was winning. I managed to run away with, yeah. So white was winning by far. Was there any point in time where I was able to draw this position? I don't think so. Was there any point where this being exchanged down was at a 0-0, was at a drawish position? No. Okay, so there was no instance where that was happening. But it was nice that I was able to at least hold it to the point where I could win on time. Okay, this his rating is much closer to mine, and yet he bisects. And you know, and surprisingly, these are some of the positions where I end up losing. I like it when my opponent's house is time because, you know, like I said, I'm not really too fast, so I would welcome any compensation of any sort. I think my knight can be here. Let's bring in the rook. Okay, maybe this knight is not really well placed. Maybe. Okay, that's a little bit ambitious. What? What was that for? Oh. So I'm losing this one. Unfortunately, I don't know what came over me. I thought I was in a pin and tried to get out of the pin, something like that. So I ended up losing this position. So unfortunate. This is just actually to kind of like get my bishop into the game, sort of. So but didn't seem to work. Is this good for me? Okay, I didn't see that one. What? There's no point in playing this. It's pointless. He has enough time to nail in the win, but that was impressive on his part. I missed certain things and I let it slide by. Unfortunately, I've not been able to record a back-to-back win. I've just won in between losses. This is the titled arena, of course. It has to be difficult. So we are going to play this position where, well, I don't know what the name is given to this position, but then we have instances where the rook knight together with this bishop, you know, launch just crazy attack on the king side, and it's kind of difficult to play against unless you know what you're doing. But let's see. So there could be instances where f5 would be played, and then rook. I think this is a wasted move. It doesn't achieve anything. Yeah, so f5 has been played. If I allow g5, then I'm lost. But I also can't. It seems impossible to think you could win this position after opening this entire file. So looks like I have lost the game. I don't even have my rook to support. Yeah, I was about to celebrate, but the bishop is, you know, it's protecting that. There's no way this is. I thought I was getting the queen for free. I thought I was making some sort of. There's no point in playing on it. It's completely lost. Wow. I could have played it much better than I did, but this is a position where I've lost so many games. I will have to look into how to play it. Make sure that I don't. This doesn't happen again. I'm unable to withstand the attack of the pawn storm on the king side, together with the bishop, the light square bishop, and then, you know, the dark square bishop joining the attack. It's kind of difficult to counter against that attack. There are ways to do it, but I'm not really familiar with how it's played. I don't have the time to think through all the possible moves. But here we have a position where I'm kind of familiar with how to go about it. Okay, let's go here. I'm trying to play queen d2, but I didn't want the possibility. It's still playable. He gets to still play there, but a3 stops knight b4. this a valid move? Is this something I could play? Maybe this. Yeah. Maybe this could also be played. Oh, then okay, no, that's playable. Maybe there's some tactics here, but let's see. I'm sure I'm losing some tactics here. I'm not seeing it yet. I could play this, followed by check. And since I'm losing my... Oh no, I think I can keep it yet. I think I could play this, attack the knight, and his queen is under attack. So I think this works. This works for me because I'm already keeping my queen, attacking the bishop, attacking the knight, and attacking the queen at the same time. So yeah. Okay, this was one way to... Alright, I'm going to play this. Follow up with this. I guess I could play this. What was I trying to do there? Whoa. Okay, let's take. Not enough time to... This was supposed to be a draw at least, because I'm going to have to... I think at the point I'm going to have to... No, there's no way I'm going to sacrifice my pawn, my bishop for the pawn. There's no way his king can get close. So I have the winning chance here at least. Fortunately, I couldn't reach the speed needed to be able to make that conversion anyway. But I'm getting used to it. I'm hoping that I can master the art of quick mouse movement to be able to flag my opponent when I need to. Takes on d5. Oh, that pawn was hanging. Now I'm attacking this pawn twice, and now I'm attacking this pawn thrice. And now I'm attacking the pawn thrice again. Tell me why this isn't a good move. Tell me why this isn't a good move. Again, I think that's a good move. And now I have proven why it's a good move. Because I win material, that's why. Kind of has some tactics, I think so, but maybe it might not work, maybe it might work. I'm not entirely sure what my prospects are. Let's play this. That was not a good move. I had a win and I threw it away. Now I have to resign. And we are back to square one. We are back to where we started from. We went as high as 22,000 and 2280, and now we are back to 226 something. And that is not good. What's our performance rating? Let's see, 2250. That's not good. I still have the chance to. I have close to 2 hours to make things right. An hour and a half. We're 50% through the tournament. No more making horrible blunders like giving back the exchange and not seeing a pawn hanging in the opening. Stuff like that shouldn't happen. This is not good. I'm forced to play this. That's the only, the only option available. I can't retreat the bishop. It would be hanging. I can't retreat the bishop here. My queen would be hanging. So what's left with now is to improve my position. You know. Oh, I missed that. I'm a fool. I'm a fool rook. Rook down. There's no point in continuing to play. It's completely lost. We've had 5 consecutive losses, and it's time to make it stop. Bring me Figlude. Who's on top now? Which player is this? Okay, now I have to win this one. No, but he's too fast. Where lies our advantage? What can we do to make it work for us? Am I going to play e4, e5? Is that what works? I don't know, maybe. Okay, so g5 was to prevent bishop f4. Let's bring the rook here. not entirely sure how to proceed here. I'm lost. This is not even valid. What? Oh, that's even worse. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Yeah. That was a horrible one. No. That was too horrible. That was bad. We need to start bringing in more wins. Yeah. We still have more time. We have an hour and a half. Well, can I play? I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to play this instead. I should be allowed to play this. Maybe this. Take with a queen. Take with a rook, or take with a bishop. I'll take with a bishop. That was too fast. Maybe I'm in trouble. Oh no. I was supposed to have at least won this one. It was okay. Well, my position was not that good, but damn it. Now this is one I have to win. this is one that I have to win. Let me win this and set the ball rolling for the other ones. I hope I'm not doing anything bad here. I'm on track. I believe I am on track. Okay, so I can pick this pawn, but is it? I don't think I would risk that. I think I might run into some tactical problems. I could still attack the bishop, which I think would be the cause of any tactical issue if I were to take this pawn. So attack the bishop, get rid of the bishop, then I can pick the pawn b7. Okay, I think I'll just take this. And then pick this one up, and I'm up a pawn. So this, I think I'm going to win this one. I think I can pick up the pawn, right? Yeah, I do. I can pick up this pawn and run away either here. Pick up a second one, maybe. That looked a little bit intimidating, but I think I can survive that. This pawn is under attack. And then I could exchange rooks here, so yeah. I should be able to win this one. Now I could target this pawn because it's weak. Bring my rook here, bring my queen here. I could also bring this rook into the attack, but unfortunately I don't really know how he's going to handle, you know, this pressure here, so that would be a little risky to play. But I'm comfortable here. I'm much comfortable here. I could start pushing this pawn to promote. So yeah, just keep on pushing the pawns, and I think I could easily get a good game from that. Let's place the bishop here. Okay, I was not expecting that. Oh, I am cooked. That was a nice one. I just saw it immediately when I played the bishop. I messed this one up really badly. Now I have to admit that I am on a losing streak, which is really bad, and I have to pick myself up. Because I had it, I shouldn't have allowed that one to slip through my hands. I really shouldn't have allowed that one to slip through my hands. It was an easy win. Okay, I have an hour to prove myself. Let's aim for 2300 at least. No allowing cheap tricks, easy tricks. Nothing of that sort here. Okay, so now I have a good position here, and I don't have to mess it up. That's all. What are the steps? Okay, first let's protect this pawn here. Yeah. Then next we pick up this pawn. Okay, we can try and then play something safe. Oh. Is it really bad? Is this one bad? How bad is it? Okay, so I think if I decide to step into the light squares, no, and I can't do that. Okay, I can. So I don't think I'm winning here, but that was bold. To decide to go this direction, that was kind of bold. There was no, I don't think it was necessary for that. Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. I should have my phone by me, so when I get to the point where I have to go on these let me get my phone by my side. I can't afford to continue losing positions like this. When I have the point where when I get to the point where there is this time scramble, I'll just switch to my phone. How do people play so quickly with the mouse? There's no way I don't think I can master that. This would have been so easily won with my thumb on my screen. With my thumb punching my screen, that would have been an easy flagging. But I'm not of the PC culture, so I switched to PC, and then I'm flagging positions where I shouldn't be flagging. So do I get anything for sacrificing the exchange for a pawn? Oh, I didn't check to see if my opponent was one that could easily punish me for mistakes like that, for moves like that. I just assumed that I could coast through. Let's see how it goes. It wasn't an accurate play, but I could make it work. Oh, my queen was under attack. I lost before I even started. That was on me. That was my fault. And that makes how many losses in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot. Now the parent algorithm is saying that I have to win some, so I'm playing. This is possibly the lowest rated I have played in the tournament so far. And I believe if I win, I should not stop winning. That rook was not supposed to go there. It was supposed to come here. I think he had the chance to. Was he picking up material? Let's try this. Okay. Wait. Why didn't I just pick the knight? Do I still have the chance to win this position, or it's lost? I don't want to give my bishop for the knight. Okay, let's go, yeah. Okay, so I really should have taken the knight. Okay, I'm going to take this. I guess I could take this, and then he can't take this pawn just yet because this protects. So I could play something like check, come back, and protect the pawn again. this one. Let's go here. Okay, I missed that. It doesn't get any better. Oh. There's no point in playing him down on time and in the position. And this was horrible. This was very horrible. I still have 1 hour. I could do a lot in 1 hour. Just watch and see how many games can I play in an hour. That would amount to like 10 games. Yes, 10 games to reverse all these 10 losses. Let's start with this one. I don't like it when I'm black in a game where I really want to win. Okay, so remember to keep up the speed. You don't want to go down time at a point where you really need the win. He picks up with a pawn, but which pawn? He might want to pick up with the e pawn because that would allow his bishop to have a lot of influence on my king side. So now I want to like sacrifice my knight, but I have seen so many losses. I don't think it's a good idea. Let's just go with something safe, like picking up material. Don't open any file. Don't give him chance to, you know, try anything silly. Let's play this. Maybe I have a chance there. Okay, let's try this. So that my knight comes to 4 here, which is a very good square for the knight, and he sacrifices the exchange. Okay, I missed this one. Wait. I could just pick this one. Is there a way I'm losing this? I don't think I'm losing this. I think it's a draw at worst. But that depends on whether he wants to draw this game. If he doesn't want to draw, then he will end up losing. If I step here, he picks this pawn with a check, picks up this, and will definitely pick up the bishop too as well. But I think I had a chance possibly to make it a win instead of a draw. Knight c5. Okay. Okay, let's play this. So he's going to... Okay, he does it this way instead. Now I could play this. I think this is okay. And then I am tempted to, you know, like sacrifice the exchange. Okay, I will sacrifice the exchange. This one can't be bad. It's uncalled for, but it can't be that bad. So he decides not to go for the exchange, which would have given me dominance along the dark squares. Decides to hold on to that dark square bishop. I think I have to... No, I can't do that now. Let me step to the side. So with my queen here, I could play for some advantage where I... Okay, this has to be dealt with first. Or I could attack the weakness here. Okay, let's stick with a king. And now everything is down to just heavy pieces. And let's play this. Takes. Maybe takes with a pawn. Then I can double my rook. Takes with a king, I still double my rook anyway. And I think I have the advantage here. I only need a time now. If he decides to exchange all materials, I still have the advantage. Yes. Let me be clear. I think I do have the advantage. I can create pass pawns over here. And this was not even the best way to go about it. He should have played the pawn to... Now this side is fixed, and I don't have to worry about the king side. Just have to come for this pawn, and now that's all. I think I'm winning. Yeah, that's completely winning. Let's go. Equal material, equal pawns, but I'm winning. Pick this one, making it easier. Okay. Back to the winning ways. We have to make at least one continuous win before the tournament ends. And is it possible? Look at the person I'm being paired with. And almost 2500. Hungry to rise up the ranking. This looks promising for me already. Let's not exchange the pawns in the center yet. We might need them in the center for now. Take. Does this work? Do I get to take back the pawn? Okay, I only take back one. He took the pawn twice. Next, my bishop comes to e6, and it should be promising. Okay, so he realizes what the bishop on e6 can do and protects the h2 pawn with the knight on f. a2 pawn with the knight on c1. But I'm not stopping there. I need to attack that square. Still being careful. I don't want to make any nonsense blunders. Okay, I guess I could take this. Ooh, why didn't I see this? Yay! But then I don't have enough time. I'm most likely going to even lose this game. That was an unfortunate blunder on his part. It was a mouse slip, obviously. There's absolutely no way I can. I did not have the time to make it work, unfortunately. Even after being given a full rook, I did not have the time to make it work. I am so exhausted. I think I should make this one my last game. Three hours is no joke. Next, my rook comes into the center and I can start some sort of an attack. Let's go forward. Oh, I could have just simply taken the pawn. I mean, I'm losing material, but going forward instead of taking the pawn was a waste of tempo. Does this work? I think it does. It gives me back the piece I lost. Let's just go here. No going onto the dark square. That could allow him to escape with a... Where do I place this bishop? That's the problem. Okay, I could just take this pawn. Yes, I guess I will take this pawn. Let's take the pawn here. Okay, so Fee glued, I think is Fidosiv. Yeah, it should be Fidosiv. Fidosiev or Fidosiev. I know his face. I have his face in my mind. I just couldn't remember the name. There's a. Is that checkmate? If I play queen, okay, maybe I don't know. I don't want to risk playing anything scary or playing anything risky. So let's just stick with this one. A much safer option. Let's go here. Follow up with this. He'll try and take here. He did not take. Okay. How do I proceed? I'll play this. He takes a check. I step to the side. Oh, that was horrible. What should I have played here? Let me see. I could have played Queen D7. Yes. And that would have been, yeah. So the queen would have to sacrifice itself for the rook. That should have been the way to go. Unfortunately, I'm exhausted. And I have tried my best. This was very tough. And let's check the. First of all, let's leave the tournament. Who's winning? Okay, I don't know. I don't know him. I think Fidosiev is also one of the top. Yeah, there are the big squad. The big people are here. Yeah. So I guess I would have to end the stream here. I will definitely come back in the next Blitz arena, more prepared. I experienced one of my heavy losing streaks, 10, 11 losing streaks. So that's in a single tournament. I don't know if I've ever recorded that before, but I was just exhausted and possibly could have done better than this. So I'll have to end the stream here and see you next session, the next video. Goodbye.